Hi, welcome to the Phoenix Queen channel. That's me. So today we're talking about something sacred, something that has been misunderstood for centuries. It's what the feminine truly needs. Not from ego, not from control, but from conscious love. If you ever felt too emotional, too much, or that nobody feels you deeply, this talk is for you. Because the feminine doesn't just want love, she is love. She just wants to feel safe enough to be it fully. So when I say feminine, I'm not just talking about women either. I'm talking about that energy, the current of life itself. So David Deida, I think that's how you say his name, the author of The Way of the Superior Man, says the feminine is pure flow, pure emotion, pure movement. She's the river that never stops changing. She's the laughter one moment, tears the next, thunder, sunshine, waves, stillness, and that's not something to fix. That's God in motion. When you suppress that flow, when you tell the feminine to calm down, stay quiet, stay pretty, stay in your place, you're choking the very life force that births galaxies. So the first truth, the feminine is not meant to be controlled. She's meant to be felt, adored, and danced with. What the feminine craves most isn't logic, money, or perfect words. It's presence, it's emotional availability. Presence is the masculine superpower, and the stillness that says, I'm here, I see you, I value you, and I'm not going anywhere. And being able to express that, right? Because yes, consistency is one thing, but the masculine has to be able to express that in actions and words. When the feminine storms, cries, or laughs uncontrollably, she's not trying to confuse you. She's asking, can you feel me? Can you hold me while I move through this? If she feels your grounded heart, she melts. If she feels your disconnection, she hardens. So her need isn't perfection, it's alignment and attunement. She needs the space to unravel and the confidence that love won't run away when she does. Deida says, the feminine's deepest journey is to be loved and be seen. When a woman or anyone in feminine energy feels truly seen, something miraculous happens. Her radiance turns on. She steps into her power. She steps into her divine purpose. Her nervous system becomes safe. It becomes regulated. It becomes soft again, where she might have been in a relationship where she was very masculine because that's the tone that he set for her. So her eyes start to glow again, She might have dimmed her light, but her light starts to shine again. She doesn't need you to solve her feelings. She needs you to witness them with tenderness. When she feels unseen, she closes up. When she feels your presence, she blossoms like a flower, like the lotus flower. Like that motherfucking yoni, okay? So if you're masculine energy, listen to this. Remember, don't fix her, feel her. And if you're a feminine energy, remember that your emotions are not weakness. They're communication with the divine. The feminine speaks through feeling, not logic. That's why when she says, you don't care about me, she's not always talking about facts. She's saying, I can't feel your heart right now. Her words are often poetry for energy. Her moods are weather patterns. Her heart speaks in thunder, rain, and sunlight. So stop trying to win arguments. Start listening energetically. Ask yourself, what is she really feeling right now beneath the words? What does she need from me? That's how the divine masculine learns to hear the music beneath the storm. Now here's a big one. The feminine tests love, not to be difficult, but to feel truth. To know if your heart is steady, real, and present. When she challenges you, she's really asking, can I trust your love even when I'm not easy to love? That's her way of feeling for integrity. If you meet her storm with patience and humor, she relaxes. If you collapse or attack, she closes up. Her test isn't punishment, it's initiation. It awakens the masculine to become conscious strength. Another thing the feminine needs, freedom. She's the moon, not the clock. Her magic lives in cycles, not straight lines. The biggest mistake is expecting her to be the same every day. She's not supposed to be. She's not having mood swings. Her change is how she renews the world. If you love her waves, Dieta says, you'll never fear her storms. So don't cage her spirit, whether that's your partner, your own feminine energy, or the creative force within you. The more she's free to flow, the more radiant she becomes. So all of this leads to one word: safety. When the feminine feels safe, emotionally, physically, spiritually, she naturally opens. She doesn't need to be taught submission. She surrenders because she trusts. Her openness is her prayer. Her softness is her strength. A woman's heart will not open by control. It opens when consciousness touches her core. That means be real, be gentle, be grounded enough for her to bloom, and think of her as a flower. You know, as I said, nature is very important in how we think. If you want to learn the feminine, just imagine it's a flower. What does a flower need? And what will happen to a flower if you do such and such, right? It might die, right? Okay. And it's a full circle. The feminine doesn't just receive love, she awakens it. Her emotion calls the masculine into presence. Her beauty reminds him of purpose. Her chaos teaches him patience. She becomes a mirror for him. Together, they are not opposites, they are complements, and let's be real, they need each other. She moves, he holds, she feels, he witnesses, she flows, he anchors. This dance is the heartbeat of creation. It's God. It's literally God, guys. So what does the feminine need? Presence, freedom, safety, admiration, and depth. Depth. Not one-word text messages, and not isolation. Constant checkups, even if not constant communication, but constant letting her know that, you know, she is being seen and that you do care for her, you know. She doesn't want perfection, she wants truth. She doesn't want control, she wants consciousness. When she feels that, she becomes radiant, magnetic, unstoppable. And when the masculine meets her there, both rise together. And like I've said before, they can heal the world when they find this counterpart. The divine feminine isn't fragile. She's the force that births worlds.